morning, everyone. So everybody finding their seats, feeling comfortable and feeling grounded in your seat. You rock a little side to side. Just finding that gravity pulling your sit bones into your chair, into the couch, wherever you're at, floor. We'll start by rubbing the palms, starting to center into our bodies, taking deep breaths into our heart space, really filling the ribs, oxygen and space. We'll press our palms into each other, bring them in front of the chest. Take a deep inhale through the nose, let it out through the mouth. Let's do two more like that, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one, easy breath in, and let it go. We'll just take notice of our body in the chair, knowing that we're about to do our yoga practice, creating space and light in the body. Take another deep inhale. As you exhale through the nose, just drop the hands into the lap. So by rubbing the thighs, maybe make soft fists and start tapping the thighs. Let's go down the calves and rub again, or use the tapping. I'm in a tapping mood today. It's a little cold out. Let's take the feet, stomp on the floor a little bit. Good. Start rubbing the belly and the waist. Or again, bringing the taps a little softer around the belly and the legs. Take it to the back, lower back of the hands. Just softly patting the bodies, rub the ribs, the chest and shoulders, and then down the arms. Just brushing the arms, feeling sensation coming to the skin. Deep breathing as we're doing this. Good. Take our hands and start to rub the ears, maybe tug at the earlobes. Just bringing some sensation up into the head. Bring your breath to fill the skull, and softly let that breath just dissipate through the surface of the skull. Do a little tapping on the face, forehead, temples, and cheekbones, down to the jaw, and around the lips. Maybe down the neck, just do that kind of brushing down the neck. Then once again, just placing your hands into your lap, go ahead and close your eyes, sense your body, noticing all the parts of the body that you awakened with touch. See if you can sense them all at once, just in your whole body, kind of lighting up with sensation. Maybe you feel tingling or vibrations in the body. Take a deep breath in through the nose, let it out through the mouth. Nice. Now again, we're going to work on our alignment in our seat. So finding our seat, our hips really grounded into the chair. We're going to pull our ribs over the hips, let them kind of hover and float over the hips. And then our ears are going to come over the shoulders. Crown is going to reach up to the ceiling and tailbone is reaching down. So from the belly button, we're reaching in two different directions. So finding that belly button center and then reaching up and down from there. We're going to do our breath with movement and kind of moving our wings up and down. So as we're doing this, I want you to think about, I think you've seen pictures of angels with wings, right? And when their wings start, they're at the center of their back, right at their shoulder blades. So I want you to think about your wings moving from there, from the center of the back and expanding out as your arms go up. So we'll find our seat, hips heavy in the chair, ribs and shoulders floating over the hips, ears resting and hovering over the shoulders. Bring our arms down to the side, and as we inhale, moving from the middle of the back, just let the rest of the arm just float up easy as you inhale. As you exhale, just falling down, pushing that breath down into the earth. Good. center of the back. Feeling those muscles in the center of the back, lifting the arms. Here's Kitty. Exhaling down. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale down. Imagine that breath just pushing you off of the earth. Good. Inhale, gathering that breath in. Exhale down. One more. Inhale up. Reaching out through the fingers. Exhale down, reaching out through the fingers. Good. And we're going to do some twists. We'll do some easy twists. Let's take our hands either on our shoulders or behind the head. We're just going to use our elbows kind of as our what we're aiming with. So we're going to try to bring the elbow to the front. So inhale here. As you exhale, twist over to the left. Inhale forward. And exhale to the right. Inhale forward. As you exhale, bring that belly button to your spine, really squishing the organs back. And letting them exhale as you breathe and come forward. Or inhale as you come forward. Exhale, twist. Inhale forward. Exhale, twist. Inhale forward. One more twist. Inhale forward. Good. Go ahead and drop the arms. Let's take some shoulder rolls. So we'll move the shoulders forward and up towards the ears. And then back and then down. Forward, up to the ears. You'll be squeezing to the ears, back and down. Forward, up and down. Let's go the other way. So we'll go up, back, down, forward, up, back, down, forward. One more, up, back, down, and let it rest there and shake them out a little. Let's do our neck rolls. Now we got our shoulders warmed up. After we release those big muscles, we want to make sure we release the small ones so they're not going to get pulled on. So we'll take the tip of the nose, bring it down towards the center of the chest, making sure our ribs are lined up over our hips. We're not kind of curving forward, so keeping that back straight as the head comes down. Take a deep inhale here. Let it out through the mouth. Good. As you inhale, we're going to bring it over to the right. Nose comes over to the right shoulder. Make this easy and slow. Don't pull on the neck. Just let it move with the breath. Exhale down to center. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Your next inhale, take that nose over to the left shoulder. Inhale here and exhale. Drop that nose back to the center of the chest. We're going to make a full circle. So inhale here. Exhale. Inhale over to the right shoulder. And keep going past the shoulder up to the ceiling. And then over to the left. And back down to center. And take a deep breath here. Finding our ribs, hovering over the hips. Exhale here. Your next inhale will go over to the left. Nose comes to the left shoulder, moves past the left shoulder and up towards the ceiling. Just breathe easy as you're doing this. Don't worry about the breath too much. Just find ease in this movement. If there's anything you can do to make it more fun or more soft, do that. And back down to center. Inhale, bring the nose forward. We're just going to do our turning of the neck, so we'll bring the nose over the shoulder just by turning. Take a deep breath here. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale, come forward. And we'll go to the other side. Take an inhale. Exhale and move that nose over the left shoulder. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. As you exhale, slowly moving your nose forward. Very nice. Some of you remember our Cupid's arrow. We're gonna add that into some leg movement and do a little bit of brain work. So we'll kind of break it down. First we'll start with the arms. So let's do the one where our arms are out to the side. Let's bring our arms out to the side, fingers stretched, middle fingers reaching towards the walls. We're gonna take the left hand, reach over to the right, pull that bow back, pull that string back, and as you're inhaling, holding that inhale and let it go. Again, stretching the arms out to the side. Let's reach over to the right. Pull that string back as you inhale. Deep inhale, hold it. Let it go. Good. One more on this side, reaching over to the right. Pulling with resistance as you inhale. Hold that and let it go. Let's go to the other side. Taking that right hand over to the left, pulling that string back with resistance. Imagine this string is really taut and tight. So we inhale, taking aim and let it go. And reaching over, pull that string. Really tight string. Inhale. Good. Last one. Big inhale as you pull the string back. Hold it. Let it go. Great. So that same kind of idea, we're not going to use as much resistance, we're going to use some. And we're going to be going back and forth. So as we do this from the front, we're going to twist as we pull back. I'm letting my hips stay forward, but I'm just going to twist my shoulders over. So this is the idea of the movement. So we'll start here. Bring your hands out in front of you. Fingers stretched out wide. Feeling that energy moving from that wing point at the center of the back. Really feeling those muscles engaged in this also. Take a deep breath. Exhale. And take the left hand and twist over to the left. As you inhale and let it go. Other side, take that string, pull it back. Letting it go. One more on each side, pull it back. Hold it, let it go. Last one, pull it back. Let it go, good. So we're gonna add the legs in, but first we'll do the legs by themselves and then we'll add the legs and the arms together. So you don't have to do the legs, you can stick with the arms, you can just do the legs if you like, and don't worry about the twisting if you find it confusing. So we're just going to inhale and move our right foot forward, kind of stretch that right leg out. Inhale, and as you exhale, come back in. And inhale, other leg. Exhale, come back in. Inhale, alternate to the other leg. Exhale, come back in. So I'm just straightening my leg out as I inhale and come in this side. Inhale and exhale. Come to the tip of your seat if you need to. Inhale and exhale. Just join in when you're ready. Just inhale and stretching that leg forward. Inhale, stretch it forward. And exhale. Shake the ankles out. You want to roll the ankles. It's always nice. Roll one direction and the other. Shake out feet. There. So when we're adding these movements together, I'm actually going to switch the legs. So I'm going to have my legs here. Arms are out forward. Now as I pull back with this hand, I'm going to stretch out that leg as I twist. So whatever side I'm twisting to, that's the leg I'm going to stretch out. You can do it with a flex foot or a pointed foot, whichever is more comfortable for you. And then we'll exhale, let it go. And then inhale the other side. So the other leg comes forward as that arm goes back. And then let it go. Good. Come on the other side. Pulling back, inhale. Let it go. Yeah, for both leg leg comes out as you're pulling back and twisting. And let it go. Just switching sides. Make it easy, make it fun. Don't feel like you have to do it perfectly. Just moving the body side to side. Integrating the leg and the arm movement. Do one more each side. Good. Last one, pull back. Stretch that leg out. Good. Okay. Ooh, shake out the arms. Do a little rubbing on the arms. Any tension you feel moving up, the heat in the body, let's just brush it through. Feel that sensation come through the skin, rubbing the hands. Let's create some warmth in the palms, and then we're going to take our hands and place them over the heart. So we're going to take one hand on the heart and then place the other hand on top of that hand. Just feel the warmth in your chest. Feel sensation from your body having done some movement and created some heat and friction in the body. So try to breathe all that energy into the heart space. Now feeling that energy from the heart space moving through the surface of the skin, out into the space around you, warming and lifting you. Nice. Maybe you can sense into your pulse. Feeling the heartbeat under your hands, either fast or slow, heavy or soft. Just noticing. Maybe giving appreciation for being able to feel your pulse, have your pulse beating through the body. Cool. Take a deep breath in through the nose, let it out through the mouth. We're going to do some breath of fire. This is a Kundalini breath. It's very simple, but it's really great for purifying, detoxing, clearing out any negative energy in the guts and anything kind of tying you up and holding you back. This breath, you can start with what is called like a puppy breath. So take your tongue, kind of like a puppy would breathe, and then we're going to close the mouth and kind of create that same movement, breathing through the nose. So starting with our mouth open, and close the mouth. And sometimes it's called a bunny breath. You can make it strong or soft. So we're just breathing in and out through the nose. It's a really forceful exhale, so you want to focus more on exhaling and pushing that breath out, and then the inhale will kind of come automatically. If you're not comfortable with this breath, just take deep inhales and exhales, or you can do the puppy breath. We are going to, as we're doing this breath, focus on the last time we were together, we spoke about bringing the eyes and looking upward at this center point in the forehead. So we're going to do that while we're doing this breath. We'll have our eyes closed so it won't look too weird. And as you're looking upward, I just want you to think about the eyes being the tip of the spine and that spine lengthening. And as you're doing this breath, imagining polishing that spine as if it were like a rod that had gotten rusty, and you want to shine it up and let it stand proud. So we're going to take a deep inhale, exhale through the mouth, and go ahead and start looking up at that third eye. Go ahead and close the eyes. We'll begin the puppy breath just to get started. So letting the tongue come out of the mouth and just panting. Looking up at that third eye. Now closing the lips and allowing that breath to move through the nose. Keeping our focus at this third eye point in the center of the brows. You can go as fast or slow with this breath as you like, and if you need to take a break and take a long, slow, deep breath, feel free to do that. We're just going to do this for a minute or two. So inhale. Keeping focus on that third eye point. Keep going. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Feel it pumping in the belly like a furnace, kind of fanning that flame with your breath. And as you fan that flame, it moves through the body, purifies, cleanses, and detoxes. We're going to alkalize the blood and bring more oxygen to the system. And when you're ready, take a deep inhale. Hold the inhale, retain it in the body, still looking up at that third eye point. Now exhale. Let the breath become easy. Just sense the motion you've created within the body. Maybe you can tap into sensing your blood moving through your veins, along the skin, through the muscles. Cool. That felt really nice. That was nice for you guys too. This breath we're going to use just to kind of calm the body down before our meditation. So we're going to inhale for the count of 3. We're going to hold the breath for the count of 2. And we're going to exhale for 4 and then hold for 2. If this is too hard at any point, just stop and breathe normal and jump back in if you can. And what we're doing by lengthening the exhale, making the exhale a second longer than the inhale, is going to down-regulate our system, bring us into a more peaceful state and more calm state, kind of taking our nervous system and just saying, pulling the brakes on it, saying slow down. So take a deep breath in, exhale through the mouth. And we'll begin inhaling on 1, 2, 3. Hold 1, 2. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold that breath 2, 3. Inhale 2, 3. Hold 2. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold that breath 2. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold and exhale. Let it become easy. So let your breath normalize. Breathe how your body wants to. Even noticing if your body's begging for breath, and just soften to allow the breath to move more deeply into the body. Just breathing here, now feeling our seat. We're going to rock a little side to side, and feeling ourselves grounded in the chair, and tapping the thighs to feel our root, our legs attached to our body. Then rising up from the hips, through the spine. So raise the shoulders up to the ears and squeeze, 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 and let it go. 2 more like that. Inhale as we squeeze the shoulders up. Exhale, let it go. 1 more, squeeze up. Exhale, let it go. Good. Let's roll those shoulders, softening the chest, feeling our ribs in space. Let's go ahead and circle the ribs forward, side and back. These are called Sufi rolls in yoga. And then when we come to the front, we'll just reverse our circle, go the other way. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Beautiful. Let's make those circles smaller as we come to center. Just feeling ourselves winding around the spine. Allowing that spine to move easy upward from the hips. Let our ribs hovering over the hips, and our ears over our shoulders. And we're going to take our eyes to this third eye point. So go ahead and close your eyes and look up to the center of your eyebrows. Take a deep breath here. Let it go. If you're comfortable, I'm going to show you guys lion breath before our meditation. Just helps move extra heat through the body and get it out of the system, helps us calm down. So lion's breath is, it's just an inhale, and as we exhale, we stick the tongue out and make a lion sound, or just a you know, to make a lion sound, but just a really strong exhale. And as we exhale, we also look at our third eye point. So it really helps stretch kind of from the eyes to the tongue comes out and the eyes go up, so it helps stretch kind of all those connections there. We'll inhale, and you don't have to do this if you're not comfortable, you can just watch. We'll inhale, and then exhale, look up, tongue comes out. Inhale. 2 more, inhale. Nice, and let the breath return to normal. Soften the shoulders, soften the ribs. Find the ribs hovering over the hips. Bring those ears over our shoulders. Sensing into the crown of the head. Feeling the heat we disperse through the body and move down. Sense if you can find a temperature, a cloud moving up through the skull, maybe out through the top of the head. Just focus on that for a moment. Letting your breath be easy. Maybe sensing sensation moving upward through the skull. Let it move out through the plates of the skull, out to the space around you. Softening the head and the ears, the neck. Deep breath into the nose. Softly let it out through the mouth. And we'll start rubbing the palms together again. Sensing that energy moving from the heart space, even from the center of the back where those wings might start around the shoulder blades. Let this warmth soften the muscles, soften along the arms and into the hands. We'll press the hands together in front of the heart. Take your eyes to that third eye point in the center of the brow. Take a deep breath here. Long exhale. Just allow your breath to become even, smooth. Be sensing how your breath might have changed from the beginning of class, how it may feel different in your body. Anytime we practice yoga, we're opening up new places within us. And maybe they're old places, but now we're a different person, so they're new to us from a new perspective. If we can become curious about things that maybe once scared us or made us want to avoid them, knowing that we're a different person now, maybe we can look at those things differently and allow them to move out, allow them to have served their purpose, and then put them down. No longer need to be afraid of them or avoid these parts of ourselves. So we can become more curious about things rather than judging ourselves and saying, well, that's interesting. I wonder why that happened, or I wonder why I reacted that way. It helps us investigate maybe those hurts or in our hearts that have us reacting to things too quickly. If we can slow our breath down, bring our presence and attention to that moment, maybe there's something deeper there that's actually serving us. It's bringing light into our lives by showing us where our fears are. And a lot of these fears are unnecessary fears. Sometimes it's just having the courage to step out and look at them one more time, maybe see them from a different place. When we can be more or less judgmental about them and more curious, then we can be less hard on ourselves and more interested in ourselves and how we move. And when we become interested in ourselves, we can appreciate these things and see how miraculous it really is to even be able to consider how we feel about things. Noticing any sensations within the body, and just following them with curiosity. And bringing breath into any tight places within the body. And as you exhale, just ushering that tension out on the breath. Just take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale with a sigh. And we're going to do that 3 more times. And as you're sighing out, I just want you to feel the tension in the body gathering and moving out on the sound of your voice. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Last one, inhale. And again, bringing focus to the center of the heart, feeling that space within the ribs, noticing the vibrations created by your sound. These pathways allow the tension to move more easily out of the body, kind of like going down a water slide. On every exhale, just letting everything slip out through the breath. Feeling your body becoming lighter, your mind becoming brighter, having more space to be curious and playful. We'll end our class with 3 ohms, again focusing on allowing tension to move out on the sound of your voice and what that feels like as it moves through the body. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to Om. You can just listen or sing along if you'd like. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to Om. Deep breath in, let it move softly on your exhale. And drop the hands into the lap. Let's bow the head towards the heart. Thank ourselves for taking time to do our yoga, to free up the body and the mind, give them more space and life to play with. I thank you for your practice. Thank you for releasing this tension from the world, making this whole world a lighter and brighter space. Namaste.